Last night, there was a time you might have thought at the Emirates, lining up for Arsenal, one Kieran Tierney. Not so, because the man who played over 100 games for Celtic, then almost played the same number of games for Arsenal, has moved on. He's playing in La Liga. He plays for Real Sociedad, where he is currently on loan. Come the summer, he'll play for Scotland, of course, at the Euros, alongside people like Andy Robertson and John McGinn. So I got into conversation a short time ago with Kieran Tierney, and I said to him, all right, the move to leave Arsenal on loan and head out to Real Sociedad, how did it come about?
It's hard to put a finger exactly on it, but just the way things had developed at Arsenal, the way the team was going and what had happened last season with game time, etc., it probably worked best for both parties that I go out and get a new experience, get some game time. And when you don't play, you do lose a bit of your confidence. So to go over here and get that back as well has been great.
And of course, you're still on loan there. Do you ever see the door being reopened to you back at Arsenal?
You never know in football. It's probably quite rare that it happens. You come back from a loan. Of course, you've got the circumstance like Saliba and stuff where they just come back. And I don't think he's been out of the team since. He's not been on the bench since. But maybe a bit different for someone who's played 4 years already and goes back. But you genuinely never know. Football's a mad place, so let's see what happens.
Do you keep in touch with the guys there? Do you keep in touch with Mikel Arteta?
I've not spoke to him, but he's busy with a lot going on now and a lot to fight for Arsenal. But some of the boys I still keep in touch with, like Ramsdale and that as well. But a few of them that I was close to, like Matt Turner, Rob Holding, that they've left as well. So it's a bit of a different change room.
Yeah, of course, you'll watch from distance. You'll see that Arsenal are serious Premier League title contenders, and they've gone deep in the Champions League. Is there a tinge of regret that you're not there to be part of that?
I wouldn't say regret, because I kind of knew this season that Arsenal are going to fight for everything. So that was like, you need to think of stuff like that when you make your decision. So I don't regret it one bit. But I'm buzzing, and like I knew Arsenal were going to be up there this season, and they're doing brilliant.
What do you think? The Premier League, do Arsenal win it?
I think they can. I don't know exactly the run-in for the three teams fighting for it. But I think they're in a better position than last year. They've got more experience than last year. And I think their whole game is developed so much as well. Like defensively, they're solid. They don't give much away. And if you can keep that record up, then 100% you've got every chance to go on and do it.
So listen, Kieran, tell me, what is life like with Real Sociedad? What have you learned?
A lot, to be fair. Not as much Spanish as I thought I would. It is actually very, very hard to learn. You need to do it consistently 3-4 times a week. And when we've got a lot of games, we're in the Champions League 3 games a week, it is hard to keep the lessons up. But I've learned a different style of football as well. I've learned a different culture. How people over here live is different as well. But honestly, and I'm not even just saying it, it's been an amazing experience, and I'm enjoying it. And it's sad because it's only 6-7 weeks until the season's done.
What have you learned about their style of football?
It's just different, because last season I was told to play in a different role. So this year I'm back out to like the traditional left back role, and how they play with the wingers or the change of formations. It's just learning. You're under a new manager, and I think no matter what country or what club you're in, if you've got a new manager, you're going to learn new things about numerous things in football. So it's been brilliant, man.
Well done with that. Are you in contention for a place against Almeria on Sunday?
Yeah, so trained today, trained yesterday, trained today, and hopefully all ready to go and hopefully selected. But if not, like the last couple of games, I've came off the bench and done well, so I'm ready for whatever.
It's a club, of course, where it is in that part of Spain. It's got a fanatical following, hasn't it?
Yeah, the Basque region, the Basque country, an amazing place, and it's different from the Spain that you know. Let's say you would go on holiday on and stuff like that. It's totally different. But the culture here is amazing. The people are all so friendly. walking about the city and that is it's amazing. It's a beautiful place as well. Like I would recommend everyone to come to San Sebastian to visit because it is the nicest place that I've ever been.
You're keeping some company, Kieran. I mean, you were up against Bellingham, of course, in your time out there. What's it like to play against now? Jude Bellingham, of course, these days of Real Madrid.
Yeah, I know. I think I actually played them 2 games in a row because we played England, Scotland v England, played against them, then played against them the very next game, like 4 days later or whatever. So now he's doing amazing things. I don't think he needs any more praise from me. He's getting praise from the people right at the top of the game. So I think he knows himself how well he's doing.
How did you cope against him?
Well, we never won the game, so I can't say too well, but I gave everything.
Kieran, you would keep in touch with people back in Glasgow. Did you watch Rangers Celtic on Sunday?
Yep. One of the best games I've watched in a long time. Absolutely devastated. Couldn't hold on to the victory, but to be honest, to go there with no fans and come away with a point and to have the title in your hand still is kind of all you can ask for after a game like that.
Do you get emotional when you watch Celtic and you're not part of it?
Yeah, 100%, because you're still a Celtic fan, and you can go back to being the fan again. When you're a player, you have to try and detach yourself a little bit and take some of the emotions out of it. But when it's when you don't play there now, you can be the fan you were when you were growing up, which is nice.
Celtic didn't win it, as you say, but neither did Rangers. And there's one to go. Whose title is it?
Well, I really hope Celtic. I think Celtic have got a track record of turning up in the big games. As I don't know how many in the last derbies Celtic have won, but I'm sure the percentage is in their favour. So I think as long as they keep doing what they're doing, because I think the last few weeks they've been playing brilliant, with a couple of injuries, big injuries in the squad as well. So with people coming back and the form that we're on now, I think it will look good, hopefully.
I think you'd agree, though, Kieran. Celtic need a strong Rangers. Rangers need a strong Celtic. And Rangers have improved under Philippe Clement, haven't they?
Yeah, from what I've seen, I've not watched them too many times, but just result-wise and like how the table's looking, then it is clear to see they've improved. But I think Celtic's still a little bit ahead just now, just by the quality they've got and the history that they've got to winning the trophies.
Do you ever see a time that you'll pull on the shirt again and be back at Celtic?
Who knows? I don't know. You never know in football. It's a connection that I'll always have, and it's somewhere I imagine I'll always be linked with if I'm to move from any club. So you never know.
Kieran, we've got the Euros to look forward to, and of course you're going to be there. Scotland. It would only be Scotland opening the tournament, wouldn't it, against the host Germany, Switzerland, Hungary. What do you think? Give me your honest view, Kieran. What kind of Euros do you think this will be for Scotland?
I think it'll be tough. I think I don't know what everyone else is thinking, but I think the other 2 teams, apart from Germany, are really, really strong as well. Knowing Switzerland quite a bit from Granit Xhaka, and knowing that their results and the tournaments they've qualified for and how far they've got, like, it's going to be hard. Like, we are probably still the underdogs, although we've qualified last time. We've not been on the best form recently. We've not won a game in a few. So I think we'll be going in as underdogs, but I think it might suit us to an extent. But we need to go and try and better what we've done at the last Euros, that's for sure. We need to go and give everything. We can't use it as an excuse like it was our first time. We're there, we're more experienced. It's a lot of the same boys, so we're a lot older. And we've played in a lot of big games as well since then. So we need to go and give it a right go, for sure.